Hello and welcome to my channel. Age is just a number and my name is Barbara Jean. This is a channel for women over 40, over 50, over 60, over 70 and beyond who have a love of fashion and beauty. And today it's about beauty. Yes, ladies, I am almost 63 years old and I still love makeup and fashion. So, if you think that this is a channel that you might like, oh my goodness, please hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the little bell to be notified every time I make a video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Your loyalty means the world to me because I know you have other things that you can be doing during the day and then just watching little old me play with makeup. But my God, I love playing with makeup. So, today, we're going to be talking about a new palette I found at Ulta. I had not seen it before, so I thought I would check it out. And this is called the Sandstone Palette from Colourpop. So, if you want to see how I got, I can't ever do that, this look from this palette, stay tuned and we'll get started on it right away. All right, so let's get started with this. This is the palette. There's the box. It's the Colourpop Sandstone. And of course, these colors, even this, just spoke to me because the colors, like you can see what I'm wearing, it even comes with that. So let's open this up. Now this is let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 color palette. Oh, look at these. Isn't that pretty? Does not have a mirror with it. I don't care. I've got my own mirror. So, oh my goodness. And of course, you know what? The one that I'm drawn to is what I am wearing right now, basically. Are these two. But I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to see how this is going to look. I'm going to use the, oops, I've already messed it up here, touching it with my finger. I'm going to use Oasis in Templeton, which is this beautiful yellow, and then this beautiful, which, okay, this is a shimmer, and then this one up here in the corner, it's like an eggplant matte. So I want to see how this is going to do. I've already primed my eyes, but first let's back up. I'll show you what I've got on my face right now. I thought since I'm going to do Colourpop, I would do Colourpop. So I have my primer is, I use the Colourpop Hydrating Hyaluronic Primer. And then for my foundation, I used the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. And then, itch. All right. And then I lightly powdered with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. And then I sprayed that with the Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid setting mist. Then I tapped it with a damp sponge to get that really pretty finish. For, let's see, for bronzer, I use the L'Oreal Glam Bronze, which is a little bit of a shimmer type. It's not matte. And then for blush, I used, I forgot to pull out I only have one Colourpop blush, and I forgot to pull it out. But I did use the Zovia palette for my blush and highlighter. So we're going to start here, put this away. All right, so what I want to do is I've got my switch pan, one of my favorite things here. I've already primed my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rosy Eyeshadow Primer. I've tight lined with a dark chocolate brown from Blvd just in the upper waterline. So now I want to go in with an all-over color, which both of these actually may not, because I was thinking I was going to do one of these in here, but they're both kind of shimmers. There's only, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, and the rest of the 18 are shimmers in here. So we're not going to, I'll backtrack. I'm not going to put a base powder on there. I'm just going to kind of start. And I'm going to try and remember to do this eye first so it's easier to see. So I'm going to go in with, this is the Sonia Kashuk Rounded Crease Brush. And I'm just going to dip straight in to that. Templeton is the color of that. And I'm just going to start. And remember, ladies, just start with a little bit. You don't have to put it all on there at once. Just a little bit at a time, and blend, blend, blend. But I really want to be able to see that purple too. So I'm just going to keep at it. This is a really soft brush. I picked this up at Target the other day. I like Sonia Kashuk's brushes. They're extremely reasonable priced. And I had noticed that one of my favorite Sigma brushes, I think I've worn it out. I've had it for so long, but it's not as soft as it used to be. So, and the thing that for mature eyes that I wanted to point out here too is, you know, we have more wrinkles, and the more you move the skin around, the more it's going to wrinkle and bring those wrinkles out prominent. So be as gentle as you can with those. So the softest and the lightest touch, and always try and remember to hold it back to the very end. That gives you the lightest touch. So I'm just going from the edge of where my eyebrow is, and just bringing it in, just kind of doing a little bit of a windshield wiper type thing. And so the color is building up nicely. So I'm going to go in with a blending brush. This one is actually a Sephora Pro, or just Sephora blending brush. All right, I'm tired of holding that with my hand. Make sure I get any residue off of any previous one on there. And then I'm just going to kind of start just kind of going over that edge, softening that edge and making sure that I'm blending a soft edge out. Right, so that's working pretty darn good. So now I want to go back in. I'm going to do a little bit more with it. I've got something on that brush. Tap, tap, tap. Come back to the outer edge. Bring a little bit more in into the depth there. And brush in. And brush in. That is looking very nice. I'm going to come back over it with this blending brush. All right. So I've got good color on there. You could go deeper, but I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my little Sonia Kashuk, the small rounded crease brush. I'm going to go in to that dark color again. Now I want to come at the point of my eye and come up. And connect the eye to that other color. I mean, to the same color, but just kind of making it go up. A little bit more from there, and then I'm just going to bring it in and down, in and down, in and down. Kind of just make it deeper on the outside there. Let's blend a little bit with that. All right. So what I'm wanting to do is kind of bring that darker up just a touch more. So I really kind of need to pack it to that point right there. So I'm going to turn that little brush on its side and go into it. See what I did? Bringing that up there to kind of making that angle. Because you're trying to lift that eye. Get it up there. All right, so what I'm going to really quickly do is, I love these little tip applicators. They're dual tipped cotton eyeshadow applicators. I keep a packet of them here. It's a point on one end and a paddle on the other. You can use them for eyeshadows. And so I'm just going to kind of lightly go underneath from here in and just kind of wipe some of that, get some of that excess off of there. Kind of cleaning that edge up a little bit. All right, so I think, okay, I'm so excited about this gold. Let's see, I'm going to try my finger. Sometimes the finger is the best way. So let's see how, let's see what happens. All right, that's pretty darn pretty. So let's, blending brush, let me just kind of smooth that out in there a little bit. So I got it on the lid pretty good, but I still think, let me see, where have I got, oh, let's do this one. This is that little Sephora, that shader brush that I got, that little bitty one that I got the other day when I was there. I got it for half price. I'm going to go back into that yellow. And I'm going to kind of take it up into a little bit higher than my mobile lid, so it can be seen a little bit more. And ladies, when you have hooded eyes, if you go above just a little bit, that way your mobile lid appears bigger. It's creating the illusion. All right. Let's kind of blend and fluff. I told somebody, a friend of mine, I said that she was just fluff one day. I won't go into why, but but then somebody overheard it and said, Barbara, you don't want to use that term. That's not what a fluff, she's not what a fluffer is. And so she gave me an education on what a fluffer is in the porn industry. And we got the biggest laugh out of that. So, all right, so I really need to go back. I might have taken just a smidge too much off of what I was trying to do with that darker color. So I'm going to go back and replace that there. But I need to make it smooth. All right, so today is January 18th, Monday, and went to the store yesterday, and those dang Girl Scouts are already at the grocery store doorways. So I'm always polite and say no thank you. So all right, I'm going to go in with this, it's called Pueblo, which is this kind of dark cream shimmer shade right here. And I want to use that just under the brow bone to kind of define that up there somewhat. And I'm just using a little bitty, another shader brush here. Just going to tap into that. So defining that somewhat. Going to take my blending brush, kind of just trying to smooth those two together a little bit. Looks kind of dark, but I think once we get the whole look done, I love the purple and the gold. So I'm going to go back into with, let's see, this little bitty brush here. And I'm just going to pick up some of that Pueblo again and dot it in the inner corner. All right, so for under the eye, we're going to pick up the little rounded shader, just the tip, and we're going to go underneath the eye. We're going to marry the angle part to under the eye. Ever so lightly. So, while I'm doing this, I wanted to tell you I got today a comment from a new subscriber, and I'm going to get my phone here. I'm sorry, I just read a message from my son. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, I got it here somewhere. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I got very sidetracked. Okay, her name is Cheryl, and it was on my Cosmetics, the eyeshadow palette that I did. So her comment is out there on that if you want to see it, but she's just a sweetheart. And it made my day. Her comment really made my day. And she was referred over to me by her daughter, her daughter is Erica over at Wicked Awesome Lifestyle. So I'm going to link her channel down below, and if you can, please go check her out. That was so sweet of her to do that. So, I mean, she's referring her mother. When somebody refers their mother to me, that is just, that says mountains to me. It's that they've trusted me, they like what I do, and that maybe I could help somebody else. And that's what I'm about. That's what I want my channel to be. I'm helping people. That's what we're doing. And I got so excited about it. So I just wanted to share that, and I will link her channel down below. So go check out Erica. Yeah. So, okay. I'll deal with the other when I get done here. So, all right. So I'm back here to the purple underneath the eye here, and we're connecting down below. I'm bringing in a little bit of the yellow to bring in to connect with that as well too. So, and I'm going to come back and get some of that Pueblo, that very light color. There. And I think I may even use my finger to come in to get that up there. Now I feel like I got stuff in my eye. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to go do the other eye, and we'll come back, and I'll have this done, and we'll do my lips, and we'll be done with this video. So hold tight. All right. So here is my final look with this Sandstone palette by Colourpop. So I chose not to use actually the typical colors in here. I decided to go out on a limb and do the dark, like eggplant matte color with the shimmer yellow on the lid, and then a little bit of the highlighter on the top and everything. So, and then I decided on my lip to use a little something in the purplish family. It is actually one I've had for a while. It's one of my beloved Chanel lipsticks, and this is number 50 in the Rouge Allure Velvet line, La Romanesque. Yeah, and it's a very beautiful kind of a magenta purplish type color. So, and I just did the lip line with just a nude, my favorite nude lip liner with from Lancome. Ideal is the name of that one. So yeah, and of course I have I told you about the blush and all that stuff too. So yeah, so this is my little look with this palette right here. So tell me what you think. So I decided for, I'm headed towards 63, so I can get a little bold if I want to. Right, ladies? Yeah. So, all right, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I have never seen anybody talk about this palette, so I wanted to know if anybody else has this palette and if they've have done a look with it. What did they like? I can't wait to come back and do something in the sandstone colors and everything in here, that I think it's something that I will really be able to utilize. So this was just a little bit different, I thought. So yeah. So love to hear your thoughts below and tell me what you think again. And I'll leave Erica's channel below to go check her out and tell her I said hello, that you came from me. I appreciate it so much. She was so sweet to refer her mother to me. And if, while we're on the topic, if any of the younger women here that watch, and, because women at different ages, we view makeup differently and we do things differently. It's, what works on somebody that's 30 years old may not work for somebody that's 60 years old. So, but if you have any mothers that you want to send to me, I'd love to welcome them into my little YouTube family as well too. So, all right, we're going to set this down. And I'm going to tell you what I tell you every single day, ladies. Every day, get up and show up, because you are worth it. So until I see you in my next video, have a very safe and a blessed day.